I don't think I ever asked you this, but where did the name Only for the Fans come from?
So years ago, honestly, it's not even like a cool story, but it's like years ago we just were like thinking about brands and just titles and colors, and like we really knew like, I already had a brand in the sense of like my character and who I was and who I showed myself to be and how I treated my audience and whatever. But I mean, it literally just came from that. There was a lot of other ones that we were considering and names and things. And when you look at anybody like Justin Bieber is the Beliebers, like these guys don't really run with it. After a certain point, like Mac Miller for a while, I always wish he continued with it. Rest in peace, Mac. He always had this thumbs up shit. You remember he used to do that at the beginning of his career? So like he was like 19, 20, he always did thumbs up kids, thumbs up kids, right? Then he got older and, he went through the shit he went through and did what he did. And then he kind of just forgot that. But I always admired that. What else? Like Selena's got the Selenators, and Nicki Minaj got the Barbies. And I was like, wow, these are all fucking multi-million-dollar companies, but $100 million companies, but million-dollar people. And I was like, all right, so what the fuck is mine? Not that I have a name for my fans or anything, but I realized, okay, my fans always, say I'm humble. My fans always say I'm funny. My fans always, so I started picking apart, realizing how important a brand was, and any successful brand can be broken down into 3 words: Wiz Khalifa, weed, good vibes, whatever you want to call it. 50 Cent, now funny, gangster, good music. You know what I mean? Like whatever the fuck it is, shot 9 times. You know what I mean? Everyone's got this story that you could break it down in just a few words. So that was kind of mine, where it's like everyone always said, yo, you're only for the fans. You're only for the fans. You're always for the fans. You're only for me. You're only for us. So we literally just were like, okay, OFTF, only for the fans. And we even broke it down even more. Me and my girlfriend, we were like, yo, if YMCMB can be a catchy thing, YMCMB, then I was like, because at first I was like, OFTF, it's too many letters, no one's gonna care. Like, oh, let's make it 3. And then I was like, wait a minute, Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaire. I was like, YMCA, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, OFTF fucking works. And the rest is history. Like I've been running with it for years, and it became a lifestyle. And then I started throwing in the no snakes and just that's how people summarize my shit. Oh, how do you if you're a fan of Rez, you say, okay, he's about loyalty and he's about respect and he's about his fans and he's about shit like that. So everyone can relate to being betrayed and loyalty and respect and shit like that. So yeah, that's where it fucking came from. It wasn't anything like cool story. People got their cool stories, but I mean, it just I always been about my fans, so I just turned it into a brand.
What would mine be, bro? I've always like joked around and called mine the Kato Hive.
Yeah, like the fucking beehive. Yeah.
Like the beehive, but I've never thought that deep into it. I feel like I should have a name at this point for like.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like mine's always been Rez Nation, and that's my crew name, I guess. I never felt like it was super duper the cool. Like I like it, but I always wanted like a cool name, like the military, the this, the that, the fucking the I don't fucking know.
What a Chameleonaire's got one for his. I don't know why.
Probably the military, no?
Yeah, it was like I think that's what it was. It was like the Camilitary.
That shit is hard. You feel me?
That shit is
bro. Even hearing that shit back is hard. Like, I don't have shit. I mean, I have obviously, like I said, Rez Nation, but like the resonators. That shit's. I mean, I don't fucking.
The resonators.
Fucking. What would your be the cartographers? I don't fucking.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I haven't come up with one yet, but.
I mean, once again, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a name for the fan base, but more so, like I actually, I started like, bits and pieces of this shit resonated with me. Like, one specifically was I don't remember the name anymore, but it was Made in Tokyo's, it's like Private Club or something. Is that what it's called?
Private Club, yeah.
So that one to me was like very direct with like, okay, it's a private club, it's a club for their fans. So I was like, because I was already thinking along those lines of like basically a club for outcasts. Like, I'm like the black sheep in my friend group, my family since I'm a kid. So and my fans feel the same way. I'm the black sheep in my family, my friends group, school, work, whatever. I'm the one that they hate, the one that they love, the one that they make fun of, the one that they want to go out, the life of the party and the nerd, the one in the corner. I'm both. And, certain people could relate to that. So, I wanted it to be like an after school club that people weren't welcomed here. You're welcomed here, whether you're fucking sober, you're dealing with addiction, whether you're cool, whether you're a nerd, you know what I mean? So whatever, quote unquote. So, I kind of was just giving him like a cool place to hang out. So that's kind of what it became.
Got you.